Hi, welcome to Off-Road Motorcycle Adventures Portugal. I'm Rui, and today I'm going to talk to you about how we wash the motorcycles here at the Off-Road Center. There's one thing I need to stress very clearly right from the beginning. This is not those kind of videos where I am going to wash every single component, every spoke, clean it very thoroughly. I have to warn you, this is the lazy man's approach to motorcycle washing. And the reason for that is, you have to bear in mind we have 5 SWM, RS300 and RS500s. So we're washing bikes every week, multiple times a week. So when we have a full tour, that's 5 SWMs plus my own bike, whether it's the Tenere or something else that I take out. So it can be that on a day I am washing 6 motorcycles. And I will tell you right now, I don't really enjoy washing motorcycles. On one of the previous videos when we did the tour of the Off-Road Center, I talked about the fact that we use the Ipone products. This is actually how I came in contact with the Ipone brand. And to be frank, the product that I use for washing the motorcycles is actually really good, and it makes life very simple. We'll go to the car wash area that I use, but just to let you know that I use the Ipone, the bike multi-surface cleaner, the Moto Wash. I buy it in big jugs. I then use, I take on a backpack, I then carry a spray bottle, and this is what I use to spray straight onto the motorcycles. And afterwards, as I'm doing the cleaning, I also use the chain cleaner, which you'll see above. So this is the products that I use to clean. I only take with me a chain cleaner and 2 brushes. 9 times out of 10, I'm only using 1 brush. And that's all the equipment I use to wash the motorcycles. And then when they come back here, I dry them and I protect them and I lube the chain. And I'll talk about that later. So here we are at a car wash in Portugal, close to the Off-Road Center. And as I said before, it's the lazy man's approach to washing the bike. So I've got the Moto Wash, I've got the chain cleaner down here, as you'll see. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible. The machine that we use here uses Euro coins, and we're going to try to do this in 3 euros. We're going to wash in just 3 euros. So we're going to go ahead and start, and what we're going to do, we're going to make sure you rinse the bike really good, so that there's no dust on the bike whatsoever. So we've rinsed the bike, make sure we got all the dust and everything else, and now I'm going to start spraying on the Moto Wash. Now I'm going to spray the chain cleaner on the chain. So now that we've brushed the bike with the Moto Wash, we're going to go ahead and rinse it off. It's very hot here today, and we're trying to do the camera and the filming. Actually, it didn't foam up very nicely because it got dry very quickly, so we're going to do it as quickly as possible. So we rinsed the bike, we put the Moto Wash, we scrubbed it. Now I've just rinsed the Moto Wash off, so that was 2 euros. Now I'm going to use another 50 cents just to dedicate some time to the chain, because I sprayed the chain cleaner, I scrubbed the chain, now I'm really going to blast it. I don't know if this is the most best way to wash a chain, but it works for me. So now that the bike's all clean, completely washed, we've put lube on the chain. We're just going to protect it now. So as I said, we put the chain spray from Ipone. It's specifically for off-road use. The next thing I'm going to do is this is the plastic shine part of the care line, the Ipone, specifically for motorcycles. I'm just going to put this all on the plastics of the bike. It has 2 factors. One thing, it helps protect, keep it nice and shiny. It looks really, really cool. But the most important thing, it just makes the washing that much easier, because when you probably saw the video, you noticed that all the water just beads off with all the dust and all the gunk. So we're gonna put that on. And then last but not least, on all the metal surfaces, sorry, I should say, and all the, normally where you put oil, I am gonna spray the full protect, okay? That's gonna just prevent any rust occurring and lubricate any of the parts that need lubrication. You saw that I sprayed on the inside. It just means that when the mud gets there, it just falls off. So now we're gonna put the full protect to protect all the metal surfaces and prevent rust and lubricate. I literally spray abundantly everything that's metallic. Again, avoid the brakes. I have a cloth to clean off any of the excess. Of course, it gets a bit stinky in here. There's no problem if this goes on all the plastics, all the rubbers. It's actually pretty good for all the plastics and the rubbers as well. So that's not a problem. So this is the final product. This is the bike that we were just washing. It looks really, really, really good. Looks very clean. More importantly, it's also not just clean, but really protected. And here, you can see some of the other bikes. They look like they're brand new, and well, they are, but they have been washed quite a long time. So once again, the lazy man's way of washing bikes using the Ipone products. Just again to remind everybody, I have no relationship with Ipone. I mean, I just like the products, and since I had all the stuff here, people wanted to know more about it. So this is the stuff that we are using. So thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please make sure if you can like and you can subscribe. And more importantly, I hope we see you here soon at the Off-Road Center with Off-Road Motorcycle Adventures Portugal. So check out the website, check out all the other social media platforms that we use. Take care. Bye-bye.